said it's time to close now. I guess I better go now. I really like to stay here all night. The cars crawl past all stuff behind.
Got one, guys. Got one. Honestly, wasn't really expecting to get bit on the chatterbait because this water has always been really clear. This pond has always been nice and clear from the water that it has running through it and from the grass that it has growing from underneath. In the summertime, the moss line's way out there, so it's hard to fish from the bank. But right now in the wintertime, it's actually pretty easy to fish from the bank because the moss isn't all grown up. So look at that little bitty healthy pond chunk. He's not bad at all. Really good looking little fish. On what I've been using all January so far, the 1/8 ounce chatterbait with the 3-inch Euro tackle B vibe on it. Loving it. All right, y'all, let's let him go. Take it easy. He actually looked kind of big out there swimming off, but that's just kind of the deception that the water gives you. Anytime you see a fish sitting there and you're like, oh man, that's a monster, go ahead and take like half of the weight that you think it is off of it because the water just kind of magnifies them. There's another little one, I think. Yep. Come on. Nice. He's a little bit smaller than my first one, but still the same color. Nice and pretty, man. Check him out. Small little chunky guy. Like I said, they're not paper thin. I saw a ton of bait swimming around in that water that runs in here. I mean, that's the one thing you want to look for in the winter, at least for me. When I find ponds that have fish that are biting, clear water is best. It's hard to find here in Fort Worth, but clear water, ponds that have water running in, which this one does, and ones that have been here a while, not like the brand new housing development ones. This is, I believe, an old one that was on a golf course. And little fun fact for y'all, this is also, like in my last pond video, I told you pretty much the first place I ever fished in Texas was that little pond with a fountain. This is a close second. This was on my way to work when we first moved here, and saw it on Google Maps. I was like, yeah, that looks like a good pond, think I'll try it. And I used to catch like a lot of decent like 2-3 pounders on top water here. It gets blown out now. Like a ton of people fish here now, and there's a new elementary school right behind here, so kids see it all the time. They come down and fish, which is a good thing, and I'm glad there's still fish in here. So if y'all want to live in Fort Worth and looking for a little clear water pond to try in the wintertime, here you go. All right, let's let this little one go too. Look at this water, guys. So this is how clear it is. Looks good. All right, y'all, if I end up in this water, never mind, we got an easy crossing right here. God, look at all the bait. You see all this? You see all that? Swimming out of this creek. There's 2 creeks that run into this, guys. I forgot about that. There's one here at the south end, and there's one on the east end. The one on the east end might honestly be a spring. I don't know. Got one out there, guys. Come on. That was right when it hit the water. Man, this water's clean. I love this. Look at that spunky, ouch. Look at that spunky little guy. Hit that little chatterbait right when it hit the water. He tried to eat all of it too. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Seriously, man, for a pond, this has like 3 to 4 feet of visibility. Y'all who like to throw swim baits, man, y'all could come out here and throw some glide baits for sure. Have a legitimate chance. Let's watch him go. Got one, guys. Out there deep. Come on. Let's go. Look at him. I'm gonna turn my back so that y'all don't have to deal with the wind noise so much. Another little pond chunk. Same program. 1/8 ounce chatterbait. This is the next day before I'm going to work. Another clear water pond out here. It's normally more clear, but they put that dye in here, y'all. But it's got good flow. It's got a creek that runs in there, runs out over there, fountain, and a lot of grass. So there's bait, there's grass, pretty clean water, oxygenated water. It's a pretty good little pond. I know a lot of y'all have probably fished here too, because it's really no secret where it's at. It's in a pretty busy area of town, so there's good fish in here though. There is good fish in here because I've seen them. All right, we'll kind of let y'all see for yourselves. It's not muddy water. Good stuff. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, so I think I got it figured out on the retrieve, y'all. He choked it, y'all. But what I noticed on the first fish, he ate it on the fall, surprisingly, way out there deep. So what I did on the very next cast is I threw it all the way out there and I started kind of hopping it like a, or yo-yoing it like a lipless crankbait. And he ate it on one of the falls from one of my yo-yos. So that might be the ticket. Instead of a slow steady one today, I'm gonna yo-yo it back and see if we can't catch a few more. That's the deal. 3-inch Euro B-vibe, man. That's the only one I've went through too. I've caught all these fish from the lake a week ago to now on that same trailer. Nice. All right, there's number 2, another little guy. Later. All right, y'all, so that's gonna do it for that pond video. Found a couple of nice clean water ponds on some warm days. Went out there, threw that chatterbait again, caught a few real good fish. Man, and I'll tell you one thing, if there's one thing to learn about January fishing, I've only been bass fishing, like I said, maybe like 5 or 6 years, seriously, in Texas anyway. January's just tough. I don't care who you are. If anybody, the day, I just don't think there's gonna be days in January where you can go out and just wear them out. Like when you go out in January, you gotta have the mindset of, I'm gonna get a few bites, and you gotta be ready for the bites when you get them. For example, the last 2 times I've been out on the lake, one trip I snagged a carp with a blade bait, and I had a 5-pounder on at the boat on an Alabama rig, and just being anxious and wanting to have a fish in the boat, tried to boat flip him and pulled out of his mouth, swam off. And then the other trip, snagged another carp with a blade bait, or no, it was with a Shad Rap crankbait. And then with the same Shad Rap crankbait, had another pretty good bass on. Didn't get to see that one, but he came off. So they got hard mouths right now. Set the hook if you're gonna set the hook, kind of thing. And just January's tough. And if you're like me and you enjoy catching fish and aren't just trying to go out and get 1 or 2 bites, go hit up some ponds like I've been doing. That's where I'm at right now this week. Actually, I have a really good video, I think, for you coming. You know, just how it's been so far on this trip. So should have some more good urban/pond videos from Fort Worth coming for you all here soon. So hope y'all like it. Till the next one, take her easy and keep fishing.